Hey, what's up everybody? Enderman Gaming here. Kids games are supposed to be fun and relaxing, but sometimes there will be a moment that can absolutely be terrifying. And so today, I'll be counting down the top 10 scariest things in kids games. This video is both fact-based and opinion-based. So with all that said, let's begin. Number 10. The Haunted Piano, Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is overall a pretty relaxing game, that is until you reach the Boo's Mansion level, which is a little spooky, but nothing too scary until you enter a nearly empty room with a piano and a red coin behind it. But when you get too close to the piano, it bursts to life with razor-sharp teeth and tries to kill you. It's something that I'm sure scared many children playing the game. Number 9. The Enderman, Minecraft. The Endermen are completely black figures with purple eyes, and at first glance the Endermen aren't too scary. That is until the player looks directly into an Enderman's eyes, in which case they will first let out a somewhat high-pitched scream, and then they will relentlessly try to kill the player. These things are hard to kill because they move extremely fast and can even teleport. Number 8. Clockwork, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Clockwork is an owl that has lived for thousands of years for the sole purpose of wiping out Sly Cooper's entire family line. He achieved immortality by replacing his mortal body with soulless machinery. The scariest parts about Clockwork is his backstory and his design, which is something straight out of nightmares. He even has glowing eyes that seem to stare straight into your soul. And to top it all off, he has one of the coolest and scariest voices I've ever heard.
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting the day when I would finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Number 7. Andros, Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64 is a game about a team of anthropomorphic animals trying to save the galaxy. The graphics are nice and colorful, and overall the game can be really enjoyable for kids. That is until you reach the end of the last level of the game, in which you will come face to face with a giant floating head and hands. And while this is a little frightening, it's nothing too bad. That is until you defeat this form of Andros, and then this happens. Andros then becomes a floating brain and eyeballs, and this is undoubtedly terrifying for many children. Number 6. Clanker, BanjoKazooie. BanjoKazooie is a very kid-friendly game, and it's probably one of the last games you would ever think to have something scary in it. But in the level Clanker's Cavern, the character Clanker is actually pretty scary. The main thing that makes Clanker scary is how he looks and the way he's positioned. In the level, you meet him after going down a small tube underwater. You're then met with rusty, razor-sharp teeth and eyes that just pop out at you. The scare is definitely unintentional, as Clanker is actually a big friendly character who helps Banjo and Kazooie throughout the level. Number 5. The creepy hidden message, Sonic CD. Do I really have to talk about this thing? You have what looks like a real smiling human face on Sonic's body, and music and sounds that are straight out of nightmares. Number 4. The River Twigs, Super Paper Mario. According to Wikipedia, these things are, quote, filled with the tears of sinners, unquote, and the very unnerving noise they make was created using a combination of screams, scratching, and audio feedback, and they also have very unnatural movement. Number 3. Slenderman, Runner 2. Slenderman is without a doubt one of the most popular urban legends of all time, and has even made its way into children's games. In one of the levels of the game Runner 2, you'll be able to see Slenderman in the background, and when you reach the end of the level, this happens. Number 2. Dead Hand, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Dead Hand is found at the end of the sewers in the bottom of the well, and when you get to the room, you're greeted with a bunch of arms coming out of the ground, and if you get too close, they'll grab Link and seem to suffocate him. But the real horror occurs when Dead Hand appears. Dead Hand is a creepy figure with unnatural movements and a body that looks like it's made out of rotting flesh, and even has stains of blood on him. Number 1. The Moon, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. The moon from Majora's Mask is a horrifying constant reminder of what your goal is. Throughout the whole game, it flies over your head and slowly gets closer and closer towards the planet. It has an angry look on its face that really makes the player feel scared because you know it's slowly coming down and will kill everyone on the planet. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun to make, and I'd love to hear what you think is the scariest thing in a kid's game. With all that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.